The question is the House to now adjourn. I call the honourable member for Latrobe.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Tonight I rise to inform the House about a great venture in life that many young people around the world take, including my electorate of Latrobe, and that is to travel to South Africa and work on a conservation park. Participants pay around $700 per week for the experience to nurture orphan lion cubs back into the wild. If that statement was only true, as the sad reality is, there is a huge deception taking place, as many of these so-called conservation parks are actually the breeding ground for the game hunting of lions. Welcome to the world of what is now called canned hunting, which allows a lion to be killed in an enclosed area for around $40,000 and for the so-called hunter to take their trophy back home for display. I had no idea of canned hunting until I met one of my constituents in Latrobe, Miss Donnelly Patman, the founder of For the Love of Wildlife, where I viewed video footage which depicted many distressing scenes, including one of a lion lying on the ground where at close range a not so skilled or brave hunter took several shots to kill the lion. The very sad aspect of the video is the lion did not try to escape and seemed perplexed as to what was happening, as I assume the lion did not regard the hunter as a threat. To stop canned hunting, we must take away the incentive that allows hunt trophies back into Australia. If you view South African websites such as Afrikaans Sky Hunting, you can read how they pride themselves on trophy hunts. To stop this practice, Australia can play our role through legislation. In 1976, Australia ratified the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. Under Appendix 2, nearly all species of wildcat, including the African lion, are listed. In Australia, the relevant legislation falls under the Australian Environment Protection and Biodiversity Conservation Act 1999, which usually requires a permit from the Minister for the Environment to import trophies derived from animals listed in the CITES appendix. In 2013, in Australia, the following African lion parts were imported, namely 2 body mounts, 6 hunt trophies, 5 skins and 6 skulls. How tragic is this? I firmly believe Australia should not allow the importation of African lion parts. As CITES Appendix 2 states, the specimens must be legally obtained. Therefore, if the proponents of game hunting are stating lions are bred for conservation but instead used for hunting, this is a deception. Secondly, CITES declares that a species cannot be exported if there is a concern of the survival of the species. In Appendix 2, the African lion is listed by its scientific name as Panthera leo, and his listed status is vulnerable, as there has been a species population reduction of approximately 30% in the past 2 decades. I also noticed that in Australia so far in 2014, 13 hippopotamus hunt trophies have been imported, where again they are listed as vulnerable. The entire list of all wildlife trophies and body parts imported into Australia since 2010 includes over 40 different species and consisting of 93 hunt trophies and 1,027 body parts. Again, a great shame. African lion parts are the second highest import at 144, just behind the American black bear, which is also subjected to the practice of canned hunting in the United States. Just view the website Spruce Mountain Lodge Main Bear Hunting, where the author wrote, and I quote, "We use the tried and true method of hunting from tree stands overlooking baits. That is code for simply they shoot the bears while feeding." In conclusion, canned hunting and trophy hunting is an awful, disgusting, cowardly practice and must be stopped. Australia can no longer support canned hunting by allowing hunting trophies and body parts to be imported to Australia. I've provided a submission to the Minister for the Environment, Greg Hunt, recommending changes in the EPBC Act Section 303CB to not only stop the imports of African lion parts, but to make a declaration under EPBC Act to stop all species listed under CITES Appendix 1, 2 and 3. Not trying to preempt the Minister's decision, but I can say Minister Hunt has demonstrated a great deal of concern and we're now waiting for the Department advice. Finally, if you want to join our online petition, go to www.jasonwood.com.au. Stop cane hunting now. This trade in death must stop.